Everyone, welcome to Bio Library, and I'm asking this question because cancer biology is supremely favorite topic for a lot of students. So let's see how your concepts, how your basic concepts with cancer are, how much understanding of this concept from cell biology do you possess, such that you can face any PhD interview with a lot of confidence. Okay, so let's start with the question. Questions topic is from cancer biology. Okay. So the question goes like, where in our system does the same type of modification, please remember the same type of modification as to, if I give you example, this modification can be addition of myristoyl group, modification over a protein I'm talking about, myristoyl group, modification by addition of farnesyl group, modification by addition of phosphate group, or a lot of modifications which take place. Okay, so where in our system does the same type of modification leads to activation of one protein while the repression of others activity. Now you will say, okay Manisha, so what's the relation between the question you're asking and cancer biology or cancer as per se? Okay, so what is cancer? Uncontrolled proliferation. Okay, when there is no, like, the checkpoints are not able to get to that what's happening, they are not able to scan, and a system's bypass or system, making fool to the checkpoints or the DNA repair mechanism and bypassing all these things leads to the formation of something which is called as cancer. Okay, so the hint is, after this modification, so the modification I talked about, after this modification, one is responsible for cell division. Here comes the hint to cancer, guys. So one is responsible for cell division while the other inhibits cell division. Same type of modification on the same family of proteins, family as to the broad category is same. So on the same type of proteins, on the same type of, like, the products of the proteins, same kind of modifications, but the results lead to, one goes for cell division, like, it renders it inactive such that cell division happens, but the other starts taking care of whatever the cell division is taking place by some hints as to that your cell is proliferating more than normal, therefore the other by this modification gets to know, okay, let me check this. So please pause here and give yourself the answer. If your answer is correct, then well and good. If it's not correct, please check where in your approach were you lacking, right? So maybe you're thinking in one direction and the answer which I'll say after some time will be in the other direction. So let's check out the actual answer. So the actual answer is, retinoblastoma and P53. Both are what? Both are tumor suppressor proteins. But what happens is, RBE after modification, that is your retinoblastoma, what it does, it gets a hold on E2F, right? It holds this factor that just don't go, help me in inhibiting the proliferation. But once it is phosphorylated, like completely phosphorylated by cyclin D46 and cyclin E2, right? Once it happens, this E2F is free now, it goes, leads to formation of MYC, phos and Jun, and respective downstream cell division happens. But in case of P53, what happens? P53 MDM2 interactions are weakened, and this P53 gets activated and recruits its function as a cell cycle inhibitor in the form of P21. Okay, so this is the answer, guys. This is how you should approach. The same kind of modification was phosphorylation. I tried to confuse you by talking about myristoylation, farnesylation, such that you don't think about this phosphorylation. Okay, so I hope you got it. If you got it, well and good, excellent. If you didn't get, I think the scope is there, guys. So thank you, and we'll meet in the next question. Till then, keep studying and remain curious as always.